from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Chicago White Sox and the Milwaukee Brewers. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next.
Milwaukee Brewers.
And taking the ball for Milwaukee, Chase Burns. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So. For him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Justin Crawford, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Check swing, and he went. And it's 1-1. No question about this one. It's out of here. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. And the White Sox jump out in front. It's 1-0. Now the third baseman, Colson Montgomery. 0-1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters. Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him. Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Stays alive. Just underway here in Milwaukee. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Here's Bobby Witt Jr. Burns certainly has electric stuff. Considered by many to be a strikeout pitcher. He might not be at the top level in that category, but strikeout's a big part of his game. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-1.
And he doesn't beat himself. I mean, he's going to throw strikes. He's not going to issue many free passes, and he's going to keep the ball in the ballpark. So when you look at that, he's not completely preventing guys from hitting home runs, but he's so consistent that you look up. By the time he gives the ball over, it's the 6th or 7th inning, and there's 1 or 2 runs on the board at most.
Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
This one looks like trouble. Here comes Witt around third. And they lead by 2.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Now here is Andy Pajes.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Into the bullpen and gone. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 4-0. One down. Jonathan Aranda steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
There's the strike. Ball. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Now 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. So up now for Chicago, Brooks Lee.
Ball 1. That's ball 2.
And that is out of play. That one blasted deep to right. That's back there. Out of here. He circles the bases, and they boost their lead. It's 5-0. So 2 down. Johnny DeLuca now at the plate. That one at triple digits.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. That completes the strikeout, inning over. Back here in Milwaukee, on the hill for the White Sox, Foster Griffin. What should we keep an eye on here? Blake Perkins up now for the Brewers.
Number 16, Blake Perkins.
And first offering is fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Out towards right center field. Crawford takes it in for the out. 1 away. Next for the Brewers, Jeremy Pena.
Jeremy Pena.
Ball.
And another ball. Next offering popped in the air, right field. That's out number 2. Stepping in the long ball threat, Junior Caminero.
Junior Caminero.
That's outside.
And 1-2. Hit hard on the ground is short. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Back here at American Family Field, top of the second, JT Realmuto steps to the plate for the White Sox. Realmuto in his 12th season, 35 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2010.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at bat.
Next offering is fouled back.
That's a ball.
And it's
That's
even
a ball.
up. Fights it off. He'll see another. Fastball is outside. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first, and they get the out. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Justin Crawford, the next to hit. He's already homered in this game. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch. Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
The 1-2.
Ball, that's off the plate.
And that one missing low. Gets down, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Got a change up and a pretty good one too. Outside corner, but he just got extended and put the barrel on it. Showed he has a lot of plate coverage on that swing right there.
Now it's going to be Colson Montgomery. Man, safe at second with a stolen base. That's down and in. A slider missed. Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. Swinging a foul back, that's out of play. Man at second.
Ball, that's down.
Sets him down on strikes, and that's 4 strikeouts. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0. He's put himself in a really good spot.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Crawford around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 6-0.
Everything came together for him. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Now at the plate, Munetaka Murakami. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
The 1-0.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here at the top of the second. In the air on the infield, Rice. And that is that. Back here in Milwaukee, now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Tyler O'Neill.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Way out front for strike 2. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike. Ben Rice up now for the Brewers.
Ball 1.
The 1-1.
So I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Out to short. Oh, great stop. Over to first. And it beats him. What a play.
Batting 6, the second baseman, Jorge Polanco.
2 outs, base is empty. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. This one in the air, center field. Crawford under it. That is the inning. Top half of the third inning, and now the first baseman, Jonathan Aranda.
Jonathan Aranda.
You know, these White Sox showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the starter work really hard out there.
And that one moves his feet. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
The batter, number 22.
Now here is Brooks Lee. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Ground ball right side. There's one. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. Base is empty after the double play. Johnny DeLuca steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 1 so far.
Nope, that's a ball.
It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. On the run, throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Bottom of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Matt Vierling.
Number 8, Matt Vierling.
swing and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Swung on, popped up left side. Montgomery settles underneath it, and there's one down. One out, man at first. Next is the designated hitter, Connor Wong. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. All right, Chris, when you talk about great logos, the Milwaukee Brewers, the M and the B that form a glove, not everyone even realizes that it's an M and a B with that glove. They started using it in 1978 and have been using it a lot more recently. It's a great logo, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, I remember as a kid, my brother had that ball cap, and I would just kind of borrow it. Some would say steal it, but it was just such a cool-looking logo. I had no idea until years later that that's what was hidden on the inside of it, that M and that B, but very, very cool.
The 1-0.
Ball, that's outside.
If you're playing right now, tweet out, I was this many days old when I found out the Brewers glove logo is an M and a B. Hashtag MLB the show. Because I guarantee you there are people playing. That is the inning. On to the fourth. Now it's the White Sox catcher, JT Realmuto. Ripped, but it curls foul. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
Here's a 2-2. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put him away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
Here comes a new arm for the Brewers, Tanner Banks.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
White Sox making a move for pinch hitter, Luis Robert Jr. A runner at first for him, nobody out. And that's in there for strike one. Realmuto on at first, nobody out. This one in the air, right field. And a foul ball. Inside.
Ball. That's inside.
Ball one. And down on strikes. That's the first out in the top of the fourth. One out, man at first. Here's the third baseman, Colson Montgomery.
Hey!
That one almost got him. The 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Nice grab. The feed for one.
Got him.
Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Back here at American Family Field, ready to go, bottom four. Jeremy Pena up now for the Brewers. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. Strike one.